Hi, Tony Selzo. Welcome to the line. Man, we've got a great show, a real treat. It's not often that I find somebody else that's been involved in multiple go-to-markets with new technology. I've got Kerman Kasad on today with Arc Document Solutions. And Arc Document Solutions is really a cutting edge, kind of really a shift in paradigms on how we're selling the cloud, how we're selling the industry cloud. And you know, the industry cloud is kind of this new buzzword you've created, Kerman. Talk to me about how this came about and what gave you the inspiration to start the company and the way you're going to market.
Absolutely. So thank you so much, Tony, for introducing me. Our document solution is in business of document share and operation for the last 25 years.
Wow.
We have deep domain knowledge about the industry, how it works, and our focus has been AEC industry, which is architecture, engineering, and construction.
Okay.
And they have a unique set of requirements. And prior to that, till about 2000, a lot of document sharing was happening in the blueprint format, which is like, you know,
Right.
you see those bundle roles with architects sharing it across. And that was going great in the dot-com period, in the boom period of 2000. But things started changing in 2007, 2008, and the entire market was hit so bad. And construction industry had a double whammy.
Right.
Construction stopped, and in fact, it was survival of fittest.
Right.
And at that point in time, the entire industry went through a paradigm shift of, okay, how do I deliver a project on time? How do I increase my productivity? And with those kind of challenges, they started looking at technology. And in the early periods, and when I do talk about early periods, I'm talking about from 2010 to 2013.
Sure.
Myriad of cloud providers came across with, general files, shrink and share, offering product. But soon after, a lot of, large construction, middle construction, and small firms realize that's really not working because it's not addressing the unique of a construction company.
Well, let me just stop you right there. I want to, because there's a great point there that I really think that you guys are really built in riding this idea that all these companies came out and went to market and they had this, they built one for all, right? I mean, they had one solution. They tried to jam everybody in that solution. And the problem with that is you're buying technology. You're really buying technology as a tool to create value for you, to create more leverage, to save money or make money, right? And the adoption the adoption curve to get everybody to go through and learn and see the ROI event was so long that people were quitting before they got to see it, right? They would quit and do something else. And when companies like you guys started to merge, you had the domain knowledge of the specific market and you could get to the ROI event faster. Am I oversimplifying kind of what you saw in the marketplace?
Absolutely. You just nailed it. So, for far too long, while they were using generic product and for the simple lack of industry specific product was one of the reasons why most of our customers and potential even hold on using it. But I'm sure as industry matures and dominant player like us with deep domain knowledge, with great insight within the organization who has ability to continuously upgrade and customize and address evolving customer challenges and provide those kind of solutions, not just a point product, is how we see the market moving.
Right.
And that's where the ROI starts becoming very evident and visible.
Yep. Well, I want to say that the way you said, it's not a tool, it's really a solution. And part of it is the people that are wrapped around the software that understand your business, that can help you implement and learn how to use this tool to get to where you wanted to go. I mean, that's really where, software as a service really there was a period there where there was no service because they were just printing money, selling licenses and charging for space, right? And where the domain knowledge comes in is to create the real value the tool is supposed to deliver. And that's really what you guys have built. Is that fair?
That would be absolutely fair to say that. So essentially, what we are trying to, provide to our customers are three things. One is further build their proficiency in the trade itself. What we are saying is technology is an enabler. It's not an end by itself. Your business is an end. How do we really facilitate you to do that? So proficiency is a main focus. One is efficiency. The moment a technology solution comes in, it needs to be easy because
Right.
if you look at AC industry, you have IT enablement at various levels. Like architects are the ones who are very proficient in that. General contractors are at a certain level, but then there are hundreds and thousands of subcontractors and suppliers who are still really adopting technology.
Right.
And we want to ensure it's so easy. It's kind of, my CEO always keeps on talking about that. And he really simplifies it by saying, hey, what do you want to offer them? Touch, swipe, and share. And that's how you could share. That's how you can collaborate. It's no rocket science.
Yeah.
And that's the true essence of offering that is being created by industry champion.
Well, and I want to just hit on that touch, swipe, and share, right? I mean, the beauty of that is twofold. A, you're building something that has a low or very small adoption curve, because adoption is the number one expense that people don't or underestimate with new technology. It's the ease of use thing. It's one of the reasons mobile is so taking off, because we use our phone every day. We're addicted to it. I mean, my daughter can learn a new software platform on an iPhone in about 3 minutes. So that adoption period is compressing, and the patience people have to wait to see that adoption get implemented, it's gone from what used to be years to getting to minutes. Am I over exaggerating, or is that what you see too?
Yeah, absolutely. And the beauty of industry cloud provider is because they have a high domain knowledge and they have a very solid context and perspective. And that really goes into creating a product. So if you look at SkySight, which is our cloud-based enterprise level product, what we are telling our users is, 3 clicks to set up a project, 3 clicks to invite somebody, 3 clicks to share your project. We don't want to go beyond 3 clicks, and that is quintessential experience and domain knowledge that comes in. So we kind of become enabler. So we would like to see SkySight as an enabler, as a business driver for AEC industry.
So SkySight, what is your mobile plan now? I mean, do you see mobility being a big part of your future and how you're helping continue down that simplicity curve?
Absolutely. So, let me rephrase what you mentioned. So, mobility is not an important part for us. Mobility is central to everything that we are doing, and that is kind of really moving the needle. And let me help you what I mean by that. Increasingly, the projects are becoming, multi-geographical.
Right.
The people who are working, so an architect is in London, the project site is in LA, the suppliers are in Florida, and when you talk about suppliers and general contractors, even large ones, and you are looking at somebody like 300 to 400 people collaborating at any given point in time on that project. So let me help you understand that complexity. So what is really happening is, and as the project starts coming in, it goes on stream, there are a number of changes. For a mid-sized project, you could see 15 to 20,000 drawings being generated.
Wow.
In its lifetime. And they need to be they need to be communicated, those changes, on the real-time basis.
Yeah.
And that's where the importance of cloud mobility, of mobility is so central, that people can make changes in the most simplest fashion on the site and send it across to every single users or users or worker on the project. And the beauty is that every time there is a single change, everybody should be working on the latest set of
Well,
documents.
Kerman, we got 1 minute.
What,
We got 1 minute, and I want to give you a chance to wrap. And so 1.8 billion people on the internet, 5 billion in the next 5 years. And really, mobility just is where they're gonna get access to the internet. I mean, that's taking over. You guys have got so future past that to allow collaboration in through that device and to be suited to the business practice that you're designed for, whether it's architecture, engineers, and contractors. This is not changing. This is accelerating at a multiple that we're just trying to keep up. Is it fair to say you can't compete in every niche as well as somebody that's focused on a niche, and that's why the industry cloud provider is going to have the distinct advantage in the next decade?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's not just with AC industry. You would see that as consumers are going to be more picky, choosy, and demanding, and would demand customized solutions.
You heard it here on the line.
This is going to be the norm.
Right here. I can't believe it. I'm so glad we had you on the show, man. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Tony, for giving us an opportunity.